Welcome again to Rough Diamond Recipes. Today's recipe is crispy pork bites. Bite-sized pieces of pork with crispy skin, perfect on a warm day with a cold beer. Alternatively, you could go down the pub and watch rugby and come back and have them for supper, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So let's get this done. Okay, the first thing to do is place your belly pork skin side down on a chopping board, then using a sharp knife cut a checkerboard pattern in the flesh. You're not going all the way through, only about 3/4 of the way. This helps the pork to cook and makes it easy for you to divide it into bite-sized pieces when it's finished. And when you finish, you should have something that looks like this. Next thing to do is season the pork well with salt and pepper. Then turn the pork over, skin side up, and pat the skin dry. When this is done, place the pork on a sheet of aluminium foil, turning up the edges of the foil to protect the pork flesh when it's cooking in the oven. And hopefully you have something that looks like this. Next thing we do is sprinkle a pinch of salt over the pork skin and a teaspoon or two of white distilled vinegar and rub in well. Then it's off to a preheated 150°C oven for 20 minutes. Then when the 20 minutes are up, remove the pork from the oven and sprinkle a teaspoon of baking powder over the skin and rub in well. And then it's back into the 150°C oven for another 20 minutes. And when that 20 minutes are up, remove the pork from the oven and brush on a thin layer of oil on the pork skin. Then it's time to crank up your oven to 220°C and put the pork back in for a further 50 minutes. And then when the 50 minutes are up, remove the oven and allow to rest for 10 to 15 minutes. At this point I was going to put the microphone near the pork skin so you could hear how crispy it was when it was cut into, but I forgot. You can get the ump with me for that if you want. You can send a plague of mother-in-laws to come and get me, but I don't care because I'm going to the pub to watch Wales beat England in the rugby. We hope you enjoyed that recipe of crispy pork bites, and hopefully we'll see you soon again in the next one. I'm off to the pub, so bye for now.